You know that feeling when you're trying something new? You've got sweaty palms, sleepless night, bit of a knot in your stomach, and that voice in your head whispering, what if this doesn't work? It turns out that feeling is gold dust. In a recent Inc. article, Marcel Schwantes explores how neuroscience backs up a simple truth. Discomfort makes us happier and more resilient. Drawing from Look Again by Tali Sharot and Cass Sunstein, the article unpacks why doing things differently, getting out of our comfort zone, isn't just brave, it's brain friendly. Discomfort, it turns out, is where growth happens. This got me thinking, for those of us working in internal communications and employee experience, what would it look like if we really leaned into that discomfort? Especially when we're experimenting with things like AI, or trying to get more from platforms like Viva Engage, Populo, Flip, WorkVivo, and their ilk. We spend a lot of time trying to make things feel seamless, easy, and friction-free for employees. And don't get me wrong, clarity and accessibility are essential. But if we want people to really engage, grow, and connect, we might need to make room for a little healthy discomfort. Think new ideas, different perspectives, and a nudge to do things a bit differently. When our internal platforms serve up the same updates in the same formats week after week, our brains go onto autopilot. Sharot and Sunstein call this habituation. We kind of just tune out. But introduce something new, a surprising question, a personal story, or even a gentle challenge. That's called dishabituation, and it wakes us right back up again. AI isn't just for speeding things up, though that's nice too. It can help us surface voices we might not usually hear, recommend new content to employees based on curiosity, not just role, and make space for reflection and dialogue. If you're experimenting with AI in your channels, ask, is this helping people stretch a little, or just spoon-feeding them more of the same? Discomfort also shows up in the topics we avoid: uncertainty, change, equity, well-being. Creating space for honest, open conversations around these things isn't just the right thing to do, but a proven way to help people build resilience and meaning at work. Here are a few small but mighty ways to introduce a little useful discomfort into your internal communications and employee experience work. Ask a bold question in your next newsletter or employee digital channel post. Share something that makes your people pause and think. Share a story where someone tried something new and it didn't go perfectly, but they learned from it. That kind of vulnerability is also incredibly inspiring. Use AI to prompt exploration, not just efficiency. Ask it to suggest articles that broaden horizons, not just tick boxes. Add a reflection space to an all hands or town hall. What's one thing that challenged your thinking or surprised you today? Invite feedback on your channels, not just did this work, but what did this make you feel or consider? Growth doesn't happen in the cushy comfort zone. It happens when we stretch, wobble, and try again. So let's create internal experiences that don't just inform our people, but transform their view, their thinking, and their attitude. Let's embrace the awkward, the unexpected, and the not quite there yet, because that's where the magic and the meaning really lives. And I'm happy to help you shake things up a bit where you are. Get in touch and let's get awkward. Thanks, folks, and I'll speak to you again real soon.